How many times daily does one unlock your smartphone? A study of 150,000 people found that the typical smartphone user unlocks his phone 110 times every day. We check it in our phones at a rate of 110 times each day because the apps are designed on our phone to attach us. I read the book that has been linked near out to know 3 primary ways app developers connect us with their product and what we are able to do to distract ourselves so we're less distracted and more productive all the time. The day smartphone apps attract us for the primary time is to produce immediate relief to uncomfortable feelings when bored. You'll find a listing of interesting tweets or Instagram photos within a click. Once you feel uncertain, you'll find a listing of Google search results within some seconds, and once you feel unimportant, you'll be able to click the email icon on your phone and see a listing of individuals who need you. Always bored, uncertain and insignificant, but due to our smartphone we've never had a faster thanks to treat those negative feelings. Medium co-founder Evan Williams tells us, the formula that he and other tech companies use is to require an individual's desire and like it to be around for an extremely while and use modern technology to require steps. App developers spend legion dollars finding faster and faster ways to scratch our emotional itch, and therefore the faster the app scratches the itch, the more likely we are to open the app, and therefore the more we open an app, the faster we develop a compulsive habit of checking her phone. The second way smartphone apps attract us is by providing variable rewards within the psychologist. Within the 1950s, where the psychologist B.F. Skinner put a lavatory inside a box. Inside that box was a button, and each time the pigeons clicked the button they received a food pill. The pigeons learned to click the button once they were hungry and stop when feeling full. Then Skinner modified the food pellet dispenser in order that sometimes the pigeon would press the button and receive a food pellet, and sometimes they do not receive anything, which makes the pigeons go crazy, and therefore the pigeons have clicked the button quite twice a second for 16 consecutive hours. I've been working in an exceedingly casino, and that I was shocked that individuals are sitting in on the coin machine all day regardless of what proportion they win or lose. I now understand why coin machines are programmed to offer players a bonus often enough to stay them interested but variable enough to be linked to a smartphone, maybe a little slot machine. After I click the YouTube icon, what number interesting videos you will find. Once you click on the Twitter icon, what percentage other followers will you get? To apps like YouTube and Twitter that supply variable rewards by offering constant freshness each time you log into YouTube or Twitter and you recognize you are going to seek out a brand new listing with content. Searching for likable content or sharing it's fun and addicting. The third way of smartphone apps that connects us is by making us create. All initial investments were accepted when researchers asked a bunch of house owners to carefully place an unsightly drive in their front yards. Only 17% agree. But when the research team asked another group of suburban residents to position a far smaller driver sign they were safer in their window, 76% accepted what was crazy when it returned after a period of time, and asking the second group of householders to carefully put the massive and ugly drive into their front yards. 53% agreed that homeowners together with every other human on the earth had a desire for it. Be consistent and take actions almost like those they did before in apps, and incorporate this psychological principle into their product design. After you first open the Instagram app, Instagram asks you to feature an addict. Instagram makes adding people easy by providing you with popular suggestions or offering you a Facebook survey or contact list. Your connection. Investing a minimal amount of your time to feature one person to your Instagram account causes you to and more likely to return to the app when Instagram sends your notification later, and also the more often you return to the app, the more likely you're to create a habit of checking the app. So now we all know why we check our phone 110 times daily. Tech companies have a deep understanding of our human psychology and are using technology to extend the speed with which their products can scratch our emotional itch in recurrence, the contrast with which they'll offer an award, and therefore the ease with which they'll get us to form an initial investment and arouse our desire to be consistent so as to beat these powerful psychological forces and stop ourselves from checking our phone 110 times every day. It's useful to know the model of behavior that the psychologist at University of Stanford P.J. Fogg, The likelihood of taking an action like unlocking a phone depends on 3 motivational factors and triggers. Fogg uses the subsequent example to elucidate why you would possibly not answer your phone when someone calls you. The phone rings but you do not recognize the amount. You're thinking that may be a telemarketer, so you're not desirous to answer it. So if you are doing not answer it, if your phone rings but it's at the underside of your bag, it'll take a protracted time to retrieve it in order that you are doing not answer it. And if your phone is in silent mode, you may not hear the decision, so you are doing not answer. The flexibility to stimulate and stimulate. If you'll be able to slow down on any of those 3 ingredients, you'll be able to reduce the likelihood of you checking your phone 110 times each day. But it's hard to scale back motivation if you're connected to your smartphone. It's better to use some time to concentrate on reducing capacity and eliminating triggers. Within the book The Happiness Advantage, author Shawn Achor introduces the 20-second rule. The 20 rule states, however, if there's a 20-second distance between your motivation to verify your phone and your ability to verify your phone, there's an honest chance that you simply won't verify your phone. Create 20-second space between you and your applications. You'll be able to put an extended password on your phone, so it takes an extended time to unlock it. While you're working, you'll put your phone in an exceedingly drawer underneath a pile of papers, so it's difficult to access. And after you move to bed, you'll be able to charge your phone in another room, and any obstacles you'll put between you and your applications put you back au fait. After that, you'll be able to eliminate the triggers that cause you to check from your phone by turning everything off. Basic app notifications. The sole app notifications I've got on my phone are doulas reminders and calendar events. If the app cannot issue ring or flash messages to you, then the app is unlikely to form. You utilize it with these simple strategies. It can reduce the amount of times you check your phone, gradually leading to your motivation to use your apps. After you understand how product developers design their products to hook you up and what you'll be able to do on embrace your own, you're on the proper path to regaining your ability to focus and lead a productive life. Was the first message I collect from A Disciple Drugs. This book teaches you ways to create products that conjure habits. The knowledge during this book will be used for both good and bad, counting on the merchandise you utilize. I like to recommend this book to those who build products they themselves want to use on a daily basis. If you prefer this video, please share it. Thanks for watching.